Hey there, ladies and gents, welcome back to this video. This video is probably titled Client Acquisition Breakthrough. And the reason why I titled it that is because this is literally a breakthrough for me. Because this video is for people who hate prospecting, who just don't want to, do anything related to cold emails, cold outreach. They just cannot, anything that is related to client acquisition, they just cannot seem to do it, right? They already know what they have to do, which is to send cold emails, but they just cannot get off their butt and start working. This is for those people, right? And this is not going to be motivational kind of thing. This will be a more of a mindset thing that you have to start implementing, and you'll see results. Okay. Now, I was literally where you are right now about a month ago, and especially 2 months ago. That was when I really started studying client acquisition, right? I started studying it to a very deeper level. I started, seeing people, what they're doing, how it works, how to take, when they have to take action, should you go with longer emails, shorter emails, stuff like that, right? And let me just start off with a very short story, and then we'll go step by step into every single thing here, and you'll actually see what I mean and how crazy it is, okay? Everything that I tell you. About 2 months ago, you guys probably know I started a challenge called 30-Day Outreach Challenge. Now, the reason why I started that challenge was to get some accountability. I freaking hated prospecting right about 2 months ago. I just didn't want to do it. And so I thought that, hey, let's make a video. Start making videos. And I'll probably, be accountable because, people will think that, hey, this guy is uploading videos, and then I'll have some pressure on me. So, I'll be I'll be held accountable basically, right? But that wasn't the case, okay? I did it for three days or 4 days. Then I waited a bit. Then I started doing it again. And, I did do it. Technically, I did do it for like 20 days or something, but it wasn't anything, significant. Okay. I knew I wasn't doing anything significant, and, that was a problem. My outreach challenge failed, and I'll definitely try to do something like that similar really soon. The reason why I cannot do it right now, well, I'll tell you that later. But yeah, but here's the thing. The reason why I told you that story is because in those 2 months, I was like, dude, I don't know how do people start a B2B lead gen agency. Like, how do you get the motivation? You're just shooting stuff in the dark, and you don't even know if you'll get a reply or not, right? But that's in the past 2 months. That's when a lot of stuff started to came to me, and like I started understanding it more deeply. And let me tell you what happened. Okay, now about a month ago, I was I started like being a little bit more interested in the B2B space, and there was a reason for that. Okay, and the main reason that you want to know, and the main thing that you really want to know, is that mindset is way more important than you probably think. Okay, the reason why I'm really emphasizing on this is because, trust me, mindset is way more important than anybody thinks. Okay, let's say you have a problem that you think, oh my god, it's so saturated. I want to offer Facebook ads, but there are so bigger agencies. Why would anyone hire me? Every single company, every single e-commerce brand is pitched already. Why would anyone take me? I've already sent some emails in the past, but they didn't work. They're gonna go with all those stories, right? And you probably do it right now, and that's okay. I was literally doing the same shit, and the way I actually countered all of it is I actually saw results even before I got them, and that's the first tip that I have for you. And let me tell you how. Okay. This wasn't from Twitter, those things, yeah, sure, they also do a little bit of, they tell you that, okay, all of this stuff is possible, when you see other people doing Klaviyo email marketing, and they're signing clients, and they're actually signing clients from outbound, right? Then that basically, tells your brain, hey, this stuff works. But the way I actually saw results is, so let me just give a shout out to my friend first, Ayan, right? He's a great dude. He runs a B2B lead gen agency, and if you want to get clients or stuff like that, just hit him up. He's really good at what he does. Okay, but here's the thing. Ayan is a really good friend of mine, and we just became friends recently. And here's what happened, right? I got into a call with him. I started, I had some problems with my processes and stuff like that. I wanted to ask for his help. And he actually, I told him to, hey, like show me your clients' campaigns, right? And the reason he showed me is because he, of course, he trusts me, and he's a friend of mine. But when I saw those results, I was like, holy shit, dude! Like he's actually doing it for people who are in so many saturated niches. Like he saw me, he sent me one. What was it? Yeah, it was Facebook advertising for an e-com brand, and he was getting replies for those as well. And I was like, holy shit! I mean, I already know you can get the replies. I already know you do get replies, and I already know you've worked in these industries. But the reason why it was so shocking for me was that I saw those results by my own eye. I was like, holy shit! Like I want that. I want to get those kind of results. I want to get those kind of replies. And I even told Ayan on the call, I was like, dude, like this is really, this is really, this is the most motivation that I've ever gotten when it comes to B2B lead gen, right? And now I actually think it's possible for me to do it as well. And he had no idea what I was talking about, because for him it's like really normal. He's like, dude, I do it. Like, yeah, you didn't know that? I was like, yeah, dude, but like it's so much bigger for me, So that's the first thing I want to let you know. If you can see the results even before you get them, it will be a breakthrough. And this is something Iman Gadzhi, he also really talks about, that you have to sometimes feel the success even before you get it, right? Like go to like fancy restaurants once in a while, and just sit there and stay with these rich people, and you'll actually want it more, right? And that's exactly what happened with me. I was like, dude, it's so amazing, right? And please, yeah, it's only 6 minutes. Okay, I didn't want it to make this video so long. Anyways, that's the first thing I want you to try. Okay. Now I know you probably don't have everybody doesn't have B2B lead gen guys, right? Well, who are friends with them, but like even if you follow people on Twitter who do it and they upload the screenshots sometime, for example, follow Ayan, he uploads the screenshots sometime. Some of them are like in very saturated niches, but yeah, that's one thing I wanted to mention. Second thing, try to hang out with guys who are doing B2B lead gen. So I know a couple of guys who do B2B lead gen, but two of them are like really good friends with me, and I can really ask them anything and they'll hold nothing back from me. And hanging around with those guys and talking with them, it just they tell me, okay, yeah, we recently did this for this client, and I was like, dude, that's so mind blowing, right? Like I can easily sign client for Klaviyo then, it means, because like if you guys are helping people get clients for Facebook advertising, in e-com niche, then I can literally do that for Klaviyo. It's just I don't have any excuse, right? And my brain, like, it's like all of those objections that, oh my god, it's saturated as fuck, or stuff like that, right? These objections that not objections, these excuses that your mind makes, right? All of those, they were boom, they're gone. Okay, once you start hanging out with these guys, and if you actually have a friend, honestly, this is the best thing, and I saved this for the end, but yeah, if you have a friend in B2B lead gen space like I have, you're gonna kill it. Right, you just go into a call with them, tell them, hey, if they're good friends only, right? If you just know them, don't ask for the results, for them to show you the results. It just doesn't make any sense, right? But like if they're homies, right? If you guys are homies, then go in a call with them and be like, yo, I really want to know about this B2B lead gen thing that you're doing. Can I see some results? Just be very upfront with them. Like the reason why I want to see these results are because I want to get like a little bit of motivation that it works or not, right? Anyways, the third thing, watch videos of people doing B2B. A lot of people, and you can also follow people like Nick Abraham. He's really good. Andre, he does it. There are a lot of others. Ayan, yeah, but like there are a lot of others that I just cannot remember right now. But there are a lot of people on Twitter that do it. Go with them. Like message them sometime. Like try to connect with them. Not for the sole purposes of this, but like ask them questions, right? Go to Twitter, go to YouTube, right? YouTube is really big, right? Go to YouTube, search for B2B, and like follow those guys on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere, and they're gonna give you a very big idea. Like they're gonna give you an insight. Like kind of like when you watch their videos, your brain will be like getting all these proof elements that, hey, this should work. Stop making excuses, okay? Like let me tell you something, right? So there's this concept that your beliefs, are gonna determine your actions, and your actions are going to determine your results, right? And the way you change your beliefs is by first, making a counter belief that, okay, if you have a false belief like, oh, it's saturated AF, like you should have a belief that no, it's not saturated, and then you have to give the proof, right? You have to give your brain the proof for believing, right? And then you'll automatically, the actions and results, they both will be handled automatically. And that is something that I really want to do for you guys as well. Like all of these ways right here, they are for getting proof for your brain, right? That, yeah, stop freaking procrastinating, right? Just start working. And when you do this, right, and trust me, this is not going to happen in one day, right? It might take you a month, it might take you 2 months. That's okay, right? You can go on with your routine, but like start working on this, and like eventually your brain will be like, okay, bro, I'm ready to do this. Let's do this. This seems like it is really achievable. Like, about 2 months from now, I was like, dude, I don't really think I can get a client from cold email. It'll probably take me a year just to sign like one client, right? But honestly, no. Now I think that, hey, I can easily get a client in a month or two, right? Like that's my mindset right now. And another thing that I want to really mention here is that falling in love with the process. Okay, this thing also really depends on how automated your process is. So for example, again, the reason why I'm always referring to Ayan is because he's like my main B2B lead gen guy that I ask help from. I was in a call with him, and I showed him my process. I was like, dude, I made a lead list of 20 people in 2 hours, even though I have built it, right? And he was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like he showed me another process. He was like, yeah, just change it, do all these kind of stuff. And like now my process is very streamlined, and it doesn't take me that long. I tried it yesterday, and it doesn't take me that long. And that is something that you want to do as well. You want to like make sure you don't be mindful, okay? Like go here and like search for Google timer, right? Just go here, search for the timer, go to like make it 2 hours or something, right? And actually see how long it takes you to build lists. Actually see how long it takes you to upload those emails, how to verify those emails, right? Once you like streamline the whole process, you can even get a VA, you can train him, and he can do like 99% of the shit for you, right? And that is the process, and that's how you fall in love with the process, right? But you cannot fall in love with the process unless you have the right mindset. And the right mindset says that, hey, it's not saturated. Trust me, even if somebody says, oh, Clive, is saturated, yeah, you might have to go with a little bit different approach, but it doesn't mean that it's saturated. You know what I'm saying? And one more thing, okay, so this is another keynote. Another way to actually have more proof for your brain is by getting into paid groups. I've been doing this for like pretty long now, but I've recently joined Cashflow Syndicate, and honestly, there's not a lot that I do in there. Sometimes I just go in there and check it once or twice, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing for people who actually want to stay motivated, because like people in there, Cardinal, he also is like he mentions. He explains how he signs a couple of deals, in the Loom. David also does that. So you guys can actually easily go in there, and you can start training your mindset, and just being around with people who are actually doing the same thing that you're doing and who are crushing it, and who also share why they're crushing it. It's going to be really a huge boost of motivation for you. But yeah, that's all that I wanted to state. I'm probably going to be doing the 30-day outreach challenge again, but I'm first of all, I'm doing a couple of things for my outreach, and I'm still outreaching, but I don't want to like make it a process right in a video right now. I just want to like take some time, but I will be doing it, don't worry. And yeah, guys, that's totally all. Thank you so much for watching this, and if you guys have any questions related to outreach, you can ask me, but please just don't ask for like, hey, give me your script, give me that. I cannot, right? There's no script or anything. It's literally just framework. But just hit me up and I'll help you guys. Okay, hit me up on Twitter. My Twitter. If you guys are watching this video, you guys came from the Twitter. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.